We remembered 9/11 in this episode and learn about the Mohorovičić discontinuity. Originally a modest settlement, Gander rose to prominence as a key overland link between St. John's and Grand Falls, Windsor, but it was aviation that truly put Gander on the map. The North Atlantic Aviation Museum offers a compelling journey through the region's aviation history. Static aircraft displays and detailed exhibits highlight notable planes that touched down in Newfoundland, including those pivotal to wartime and transatlantic travel. With Botwood still serving seaplanes at the outbreak of World War II, the need for a larger airfield became urgent. Gander was selected as a strategic site for Allied transatlantic flights. Construction began in 1938, resulting in 6 runways, one of which was the longest in the world at the time. Less than a year after completion, Britain entered the war, and Gander became a vital hub for the Canadian Royal Air Force and U.S. military aircraft, including Boeing's long-range bombers. After World War II, Gander's prominence waned. Gander still controls airspace for nearly all domestic European flights, a testament to its enduring strategic importance. When the world stopped on September the 11th, Gander sprang into action. Within hours, 38 commercial and 4 military aircraft were rerouted to its airport, bringing 6,700 passengers and crew to a town of just 10,000. The museum exhibits and memorials show the flight identification trips from the 9/11 rerouted aircraft, shows the support beams from the Twin Towers donated in gratitude. The sudden influx created confusion and cultural challenges. Imagine being diverted to a remote village halfway around the world. But Gander's response was extraordinary. Volunteers mobilized to provide shelter, food, clothing, medicine, and comfort. With only a Foodland, Liquor Express, and no Canadian Tire, the town rose to the occasion with heart and hospitality. This remarkable event inspired the hit Broadway musical Come From Away. Though we couldn't catch it in Gander, seeing it at the Ogunquit Playhouse in Maine brought the whole story full circle. You felt the emotional weight of the passengers' experience and the generosity of the Newfoundlanders who welcomed them. Terra National Park served as our central base for exploring the wonders of Newfoundland's central and eastern region. With its extensive network of hiking trails, it's a paradise for wanderers and a reliable way to tire out even the most energetic traveler. The campground is thoughtfully laid out, with multiple loops, many offering electric and water hookups. One loop even bans generators, preserving the peace for those who prefer nature's soundtrack over engine hum. Just outside the park lies one of the most fascinating geological features in Newfoundland, the Dover Fault, a scar in the earth that tells the story of a 400-million-year-old continental collision. The Dover Fault Museum, though tiny, packs a punch with its displays, photos, and graphics. Hey, I need to understand what happened here. And I have the answer right here. Thanks to Rocky Harbor Foodland, I have Plate Tectonics and Continental Drift 101. Let's see what we can find in here to explain this. The Mohorovičić discontinuity, discovered by the Croatian geologist Andrija Mohorovičić. The dry earth crust and the underlying bedrock mantle float on top of fluid magma. Let's rewind to about 500 million years ago, when the largest land masses were separated by the Iapetus Ocean, named after the Greek god Iapetus, father of Atlas. On one side was Gondwana, riding atop a buoyant magma plume. On the other, Laurentia, the ancient core of North America. As the Iapetus Ocean descended into a trench, Gondwana collided with Laurentia in a grinding mountain-building event that lasted 150 million years. The result? The Appalachian Mountains, once towering 5.5 miles high, rivaling the Alps and the Himalayas. This collision helped form Pangaea, a supercontinent whose Appalachian spine stretched from the Blue Ridge and Shenandoah Mountains all the way to Gross Moor National Park in Newfoundland. There, a sliver of Earth's mantle, rock from beneath the Iapetus Ocean, was forced upward to form the tablelands containing rock that's 1.25 billion years old, among the oldest on Earth. Eventually, Pangaea fractured. Africa and Europe drifted away, and the Atlantic Ocean filled the void. But not all pieces went cleanly. Fragments of Africa ended up in Florida, Alabama, and Georgia, while bits of Europe and Ireland were left behind in Newfoundland's eastern peninsula and Avalon. The Dover Fault marks the boundary where these ancient landmasses, Laurentian and European, now meet. Stand at the fault and gaze left. You're looking at the remnants of Europe and Ireland. Now look right. You're staring at the foothills of the Appalachian chain. It's not just a scenic view. It's a window into Earth's deep past. Sometimes the most awe-inspiring hikes aren't just about the views. They're about the stories written in stone. I hope that this has shed some light on the situation here in Newfoundland and also across North America. Thank you, Andrija.